Hello friends, Redseven here, and in today's video we want to talk about the 0.9 preliminary patch notes which have just been released by the devs. Highlight some important changes, show you the new gear, talk about the armor and more. A lot of new stuff is coming, so keep watching. Before we begin, please allow me to promote the EFT t-shirts and hoodies we made for EFT. Gamescom, for example, is coming, and why not prepare with the funny EFT illustration, which everyone should know. It comes from the mouth of Nikita. Leg meta does not exist. First, let's talk about the partial wipe, because I saw a lot of confusion on the forum and on social media. The only thing that will remain after the patch that is not going to be wiped is your reputation with the traders. All the other stuff will be gone. Your level, the missions, your stash, your bitcoins, even the items you unlocked by completing a certain mission. That means that you will keep your current reputation with the trader, max reputation if you haven't wiped before like I did, or not max, depending on how much you play the game. But you will have to redo missions again if you want to. You will have to if you want that BP ammo, for example, and so on. So basically your character will start from zero, from scratch, as a freshie, but you will have a certain reputation, a certain level with the traders. The next very exciting news is the addition of our first Scav boss, the Deal Maker. We will find this guy on customs according to the patch notes. This guy's personality is weird. He's a coward leader who prefers to avoid firefights and send his men to the front line. This sounds familiar. It happens with our leaders as well, right? He will not spawn every round, at least not for now, not with the initial patch version. So the hunt for the Scav boss begins. I already see video titles like "I killed the Scav boss" or some stuff like that. Interesting, but don't expect it to work perfectly from the beginning. It will need adjustments in my opinion. Nevertheless, very cool addition. It will keep players busy for a while, forgetting the bad netcode. And speaking about the devil, there are some small additions, some small netcodes reminders at the end of the patch, just to chill us down a bit, you know. Sorry for being pessimistic, but these changes do not convince me anymore and don't convince the players on the forum anymore. And I know that's a long process, it's just that the community is getting tired of the micro freezes, for example, just to name some of the major problems. So let's be realistic here, guys, don't forget that. One of the new additions will change the way players play the game, Flashbangs and Smoke Grenades. If this works correctly, a lot of players will have to change their tactics and learn to use them and to avoid them. So let's hope they work properly, but I believe that they will need some tweaks here and there. So if you want to see how the grenades look like, watch one of my previous videos. I posted one link in the description. Now, during this video you see other cool items the guys plan to add with the coming of the new patch. I cannot talk about all of them in particular, it will take a lot of time, I hope you understand that. Armbands will be finally added to avoid confusion and help squads identify their own teammates. How will this work? Very curious to see. If it's the same system like in DayZ, then we have a serious problem. I hope the devs will add an option to pick a color before the raid and block that same color for other players. If not, I can't see how it can make sense. We will see, not sure about this. Two new weapons are going to be added. One of them was mentioned several times in my videos, the DSA SA58 or the modern version of the FAL. Awesome battle weapon with big recoil, we will see how it performs. The other addition is the Glock 18C, which is the full auto Glock variant. Also talked about this one, cool addition, the APB will have a serious contender. So my suggestion here is to use them if you have the chance at the beginning, soon after the wipe. Because after 1 month or so, with all those armors, those low caliber pistols will be almost useless. Should I mention the NVIDIA highlights as a very important change? Not sure about how much people will use this feature. It is cool, yes, let's try it out. From all the new items which are going to be added, I am going to pick my favorite 3. Definitely the Boonie hat. I was waiting for it since I bought the game. Then my second favorite item is the DevTech Ronin ballistic helmet, which looks amazing, kinda like one of the masks you can buy in Star Citizen. Very cool addition. And the HoloSun HS401 G5 reflex sight, which I also mentioned in my previous news videos. Cannot wait for it. From all this stuff you can see, what is your favorite accessory, item or equipment piece? Talking about equipment, we will be able to add vests and headsets to the item case with the coming of the new patch, and we will have more space for ammo, for the ammo case. Another very nice feature or change which I cannot wait to test is the reduced sensitivity while looking through sniper scopes. We also get new missions, 14 new quests, which is actually not bad. It will keep us busy for a while. Also interesting, the devs added new containers on maps like Factory, Woods and Customs, and new paid extractions on Customs and Interchange. Interesting. Some of the changes that are worthy to mention are the changed config of the Alpha Vest, the increased prices for powerful ammo, and various changes to missions. What I don't see is changes related to the blunt damage. In this message, the devs apologized for how ridiculously powerful and OP the armor is, and that it will be fixed or worked at with the coming of the new armors, but no word about it. Did I forget? Let's wait for the final notes, I would say. It is very important to mention that the way armor works right now, it is not satisfying at all and it frustrates a lot. Just look at the examples here. My friends are also complaining about it. So what I like about this patch are the new additions. New helmets, new armors, some weapons, a lot of attachments, some changes here and there, and the addition of the beautiful Boonie hat. Now, will we see better netcode? Less hackers? I would say probably not. I hope so, but I'm afraid it will not happen soon. This requires time, and we have two options here. Either we play it as it is, or we leave it for now and play something else. Honest opinion. And believe me, that is what I read on the web, and that is the feedback I get from my teammates which play the game every day. Yes, some improvements have been made, but we still have a long road to walk. But I guess some of us have higher expectation than other players. So yeah, cool stuff, let's wait for it. Normally after the preliminary patch notes, the patch doesn't delay too much, a week or so, or maybe 2, if nothing bad happens. If the final patch notes contain more new things, then I will definitely talk about them. But till then, take care of yourselves, don't play too much, and keep an eye on your real life. Especially you, the kids. Believe me, it's way more important than a game, doesn't matter which one. Also remember the t-shirts, the link is in the description. Patrons, thank you for the awesome support. Thank you for watching. Redseven out. Peace.